Hi, I'm Diana, and in this video series, we're going to be building upon the valuable insights shared by the Millennial Gardeners. Your cucumbers will love you for this 5 things to do now video. We're going to be applying his tips for growing cucumbers to our Zone 9B climate and explore any additional steps that we can ensure to get the maximum number of cucumbers this year. So today we are checking in with our seedlings, which are about a month old now, and these little plants have been steadily growing, and it's time to ensure that they're on the right track for a successful harvest. So to transplant our cucumbers into some bigger pots, we're first going to be needing some compost. We're going to mix that into our soil. We've got our mixing shovel, our cucumbers ready to transplant, some bigger pots, gloves, and our water. So at this stage, our cucumber seedlings should have developed a sturdy stem and a few sets of true leaves. They're still really delicate though, so you have to be sure to provide them with the care that they need to thrive. The Millennial Gardener's first tip is to wait to transplant your cucumbers well after the last frost date and when the lows are consistently 50 degrees Fahrenheit or warmer. Since our lows are still currently dipping into the 40s, I'm going to wait to plant them in our raised garden beds, and instead we'll be transferring them to a larger pot where they can continue to grow. We have a pretty arid climate here in Gilbert, Arizona, and so soil preparation is absolutely crucial for water retention and nutrient availability. I recommend adding a ton of compost to your soil, and it'll also help to retain its moisture. This probably isn't necessary in other parts of the country where it's a lot more humid. So I'm planting each one now in their very own container, and when we plant these in our raised garden beds, we're going to be giving them about 12 to 24 inches of space in between. The Millennial Gardener's second tip is to maintain a 2 to 3 inch mulch layer around the base of our cucumbers at all times. And while that might be a good idea for his part of the country, here in Arizona, I don't feel that that's really necessary for a couple reasons. First, I recommend avoiding large bark type mulch or big wood chips because these big pieces can take a long time to decompose, and they will end up depriving the soil and plants of nutrients. Second, mulches can raise soil temperature, and while that might be a great idea for cooler parts of the world to extend their growing seasons, they are generally impractical in a hot desert environment like most of Arizona. Instead, I will be using compost. Compost can be incorporated into garden soil or spread on the soil surface as mulch. Compost is a great source of ground covering to stop weeds, keep the surface of the roots cool, and best of all, to conserve moisture in the soil. After transplanting, you want to give your seedlings a good watering to help them to settle into their new homes. And remember to keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. We don't want them to get any root rot. Now let's talk sunlight and temperatures. Cucumbers love warmth and sunlight, so be sure to place your containers in a spot that gets plenty of sunshine throughout the day. And since the lows are still pretty chilly here, I will be placing them in a sunny spot during the day and then bringing them indoors at night just to keep them warm. And there you have it. Our young cucumber seedlings are now settled into their new containers and ready to thrive. So join me next time to continue our journey of transplanting our cucumbers in our raised garden beds, and as we continue building on the Millennial Gardener's helpful tips on caring for cucumbers. Good luck to you and your gardens. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we hope you will hit that like and subscribe button so that you will be updated on any future videos that we post. Bye!